To one of Iowa's summer treasures. The Queen 2 is the majestic excursion boat that sits on West Lake Okoboji at Arnold's Park. She's been sailing the water since 1986, and for the first time since its maiden voyage, Her Majesty is out of the water. KTIV's Irvin Doman tells us why.
It took crews 9 hours on Tuesday to pull the Queen 2 out of the water. The decision was made to bring her ashore as repairs need to be made.
We need to do a full refurbishment of this boat that people love. So from engines to generators, electrical, air conditioning, windows on the outside, and a new paint job, as you can see it needs. All of that is happening over the winter time this year, and that's what we're having her out of the water for.
Right now, I'm down in the bottom of the Queen 2, where we can see one of the engines and a generator that are going to be repaired as part of this project that will cost somewhere between $750,000 to $1 million.
The person, a donor who is really putting on the restoration of this boat, him and his wife were married on the Queen as well. So a lot of nostalgia, a lot of history, love, and beauty went into the Queen, and there's just a lot of great stories surrounding this great boat.
The nearly 40-year-old boat has left a major impact on those who have visited Arnold's Park. That made the choice pretty clear when it came to making sure everyone can enjoy Her Majesty for years to come.
We want to make sure that this boat is around for future generations to enjoy. So many people have enjoyed riding this boat. We want to keep that possibility for people's kids, their grandkids coming.
Not only will the boat receive restoration on parts, but there will be added upgrades, including safety and navigation equipment. In Arnold's Park, Iowa, Irvin Doman, KTIV News 4.
The plan is for the Queen 2 to be operational by spring of next year. And to keep up with the progress made on the Queen 2 this winter, you can follow along on social media and online. To see how to do so, check out this story on KTIV.com.